Hello students, today we are going to learn the new concept matrices. Matrices is not a very new thing. Already in the 11th standard we have learned what are the type of matrices and the operation on matrices, means addition, subtraction and multiplication of the matrices already we have seen. Now 12th standard, the concept is how to find out the inverse of the matrix, given matrix. To find out the inverse of the matrix, there are two methods. There are two methods to find out the inverse of the matrix. One is elementary transformation method, another one is adjoint method. These two concepts to find out the inverse, and two more concept in the application, that is inversion method and reduction method. It is to solve the equation. So to solve the equation we should know how to find out the inverse of the matrix. So today we are going to learn, first I am going to explain the adjoint method. Whether it is adjoint method or transformation method, first of all we have to test from the given matrix whether it is invertible, whether inverses exist or not. You have to decide. To decide that one, we have to go for determinant of that matrix. That means we have to decide the given matrix is singular or non-singular. If you go for the determinant of any matrix is equal to 0, then it is called singular. If it is not equal to 0, then the matrix is called non-singular. A singular matrix, in a singular matrix, the inverse will not exist. So to find out the inverse, first step, it should be a non-singular matrix. So we know how to find out the determinant of a matrix. For example, one 2 by 2 matrix 2, 4, 6, 5, one matrix we have taken. So determinant means 2 into 5 minus 4 into 1, that is 10 minus 4, this is 6. Suppose its name is A, means determinant of A is not equal to 0. Therefore, this matrix, given matrix, is a non-singular matrix, inverses exist. First decision, that one. Second, another one, we can go for the any matrix is given, you have to find out the cofactor. What is a cofactor element? Cofactor of a matrix we have to find out. So cofactor of a matrix, suppose a matrix is A is given, so cofactor of A we have to find out. Second, so first step, in the matrix determinant is not equal to 0, non-singular, so it is inverse exist. Second, cofactor we have to find out. Cofactor matrix of A. Then third one, adjoint of A. What is the relation between these two? If you take cofactor matrix transpose, that will be the adjoint. Now the fourth step will be inverse. A inverse you can find out, that is 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint of A. So these are the main 4 steps to find out the inverse of any matrix. Now we are going to see whether it is invertible or not, how to find out cofactor. Then at last we are going to see how to find out the inverse of the matrix. Now in the first step, I am going to find out whether it is invertible or not. Now listen, find which of the following matrices are invertible. First 2 I have taken. In this 2, listen, first matrix 2, 2. So we are find out the determinant of A is equal to 2 2 ja 4 minus 4 1 ja 4, that is equal to 0. It is 0. 0 means A is a singular matrix. Singular matrix means inverses not exist. That is, A is not invertible. A is not invertible, you have to write. Now see the next one, one trigonometric function we will see. In the trigonometric function, listen, in this trigonometry, it is a matrix B, cos, sin, minus sin theta, cos theta. We are find out the determinant. It is cos square theta minus sin theta and minus theta minus sin square theta. So it is cos square theta plus sin square theta. Cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. If it is 1, it is not equal to 0. So determinant of B is not equal to 0 means it is non-singular matrix. Non-singular matrix means it is invertible. Now we have discussed one or two sums. The same sum, which one we have discussed, the same one I have. See the second one. See the first one, the same one just now we have discussed. Second one, it is 2 into 15 minus 3 into 10. Determinant, that is 30 minus 30. 30 minus 30 is 0. Determinant of B is equal to 0. B is a singular matrix. Singular matrix means it is not invertible. It should not be equal to 0, then only it will be invertible. Otherwise it is not invertible. Now listen, one 3 by 3 matrix we will see. For the revision of how to find out determinant, we are going to see. First 3 into. So 3 in means with the same row and column you will leave. What is going to come? 1, 0, 4, 5. So minus 4 into. We can do directly also. 1, 0, 1, 5. Then plus 3 into 1, 1, 1, 4. That is the first step. Then, so you are having confidence, you can do it yourself. Means you can directly also you can do without doing this step. Now listen, this 1, 0, 4, 5. 1 into 5, 5 minus 4 into 0, 0. 3 into 0. And minus 4. 1 into 5, 5. 1 into 0, 0. Last one, 1 into 4, 4 minus 1, that is 3. Now we got the value, it is coming 4. If this value is 4, so determinant of C is not equal to 0 means the matrix is non-singular, it is invertible. That means its inverse is exist. So any matrix is given, your first work in the adjoint method is whether the inverses exist or not, we have to decide first. Then second, what is called cofactor. How to find out the cofactor? Listen now, we are going to take one sum from the cofactor, how to find out. Listen, here I am going to use the adjoint method. Adjoint method means invertible or not, this one only we have seen. Determinant we will find out, it is not equal to 0 means it is non-singular. If it is non-singular, that inverses exist, that is invertible. Then this part I am coming. How to find out the cofactor matrix, we are going to see this one. For example, see this sum. Find the cofactor elements, not matrix. Cofactor element of this one. Find the cofactor element means first one, this matrix is clearly given minus 1, 2, minus 3, 4. Yes. Now A11 cofactor में A11 minus 1 the whole power 1 I plus j 1 into A11 is this one. The A11 means the first row and first column you have to leave. What is the number is coming? 4. So minus 1 the whole power, this one is square is 1. 1 into 4, 4. That first value is 4. So first value is 4. Next one, A12. A12 means we will write minus 1 the whole power A12. A12 means we will write minus 1 the whole power 1 plus 2. And that's first row and second, A12 means second column. We have to leave, what is the number is coming? Minus 3. Now it is minus 1 the whole power 3 is minus 1. It is minus 3. Therefore the value is 3. So this one is over. Next one we will find out A21. A21, it is a 2 by 2 matrix. Next I will find out A21. A21 means minus 1 the whole power 2, 2 plus 1, 21. A21 is this one, that second row and first column you have to leave, so you are going to get 2. So minus 1 the whole power 3, that is equal to minus 1 into 2, that is equal to minus 2. Then next one, A22, will go for A22. A22 is minus 1 the whole power 2 plus 2. First A22 is this one, second row and second column you have to leave, minus 1 is going to come. Minus 1 the whole power 4 is 1, 1 into minus 1, minus 1. Now listen, this values are called, this element A11, A12, A1. Now it is cofactor element. How to find out cofactor matrix? See the next one. I have taken the 3 by 3 matrix. 3 by 3 matrix. How to find out the cofactor matrix? So first you have to find out the cofactor elements and write in the matrix form. Now listen, in this one, first A is given, cofactor matrix you have to find out. A11 means first row and first column you have to leave. So A11 means minus 1 the whole power 1 plus 1, and the first row and first column you are leaving, therefore you are getting 1, 3, 3 minus 5. So minus 1 the whole power 2 is plus 1, 1 into minus 5, minus 9. So minus 5 minus 9, minus 14 into 1, minus 14 is the first value. Then see the second one, A12. Here 3 by 3 matrix. 3 by 3 matrix you have to do till the third last. You have to do that, all the values you have to find out. Now listen, A12. A12 means first we will write minus 1 the whole power 1 plus 2 into 1 first row and second column. Now what are the value? 10 minus 0. That is 10 minus 0 means it is 10. Correct? So minus 1 the whole power 3 is minus 1. It is 10. So that is equal to minus 10. The value will be minus 10. Then A13, A14. Correct? A13, A21. A21 means second row first element. So we will write minus 1 the whole power 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 means second row you have to leave first one. So what will come? 0, 2, 3, 5. 0, 2, 3, 5. Now 0 first row, 0 to 0 into minus 5, 0, and 3 into 6. So it is minus 6. That's why it is minus 1 into minus 6, that is equal to 6. Till A33 you have to find out for all the value. After find out all the value, you are writing this one in the matrix form. A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A24, A33. All the values you are going to write. So this is called cofactor matrix. Then what is adjoint? What is adjoint? Adjoint is simple. This matrix transpose you are going to take. This given matrix transpose we are going to take. For example, this matrix you want to do adjoint of A is equal to minus first row minus 14, it will become the first column. Second row will become the second column. And the third row will become the third column. It is called adjoint. Now listen, see, to find out inverse of one matrix, now you know how to, first decision you have to find out whether it is inverses exist or not. You exist or not means you have, whether it is invertible or not we have to decide. That way you will go for the determinant, that is your first work, determinant you will find out. Second one, matrix of cofactor you will find out. the cofactor matrix, if you take the transpose that is adjoint, then A inverse is, if you apply in the formula, you are going to get the A inverse. Now, listen, we are going to one inverse of the small 2 by 2 matrix I am taking. First one, as per our step, first step, whether it is invertible or not, I am taking. It is invertible. 2 3 are 6 minus 8, that is 14. A is not equal to 0, so A is invertible. First decision. Second, I have to go for cofactor matrix. We have to find out. To find out the cofactor matrix, listen. First, A11. A11 means A1 is minus 1 the whole power 1 plus 1 into A11. First row, first column you leave, 3 is going to come. So, it is 3. Then A12 is second row, sorry, first row, second column. So, minus 1 the whole power 1 plus 2. This second row, this one we are leaving, we are getting 4. That 4 minus 1 the whole power 3 is minus 1 into 4 minus 4. Next one, A21. A21 means second row, first column you are going to leave, minus 2 is going, 2 plus 1 is 3, minus 1 minus 2, that is equal to plus 2. Next one, A22. A22 is, it is A22. This second row, second column you are leaving, only getting 2 minus 1 the whole power, A22, 2 plus 2 into 2, that is positive 1 into 2, 2. After getting all the values, we are writing in the matrix form. Matrix form means first you are writing what is A11, what is A12, all the values you are writing. Now listen, cofactor matrix is over. That means first part is whether it is invertible or not. Second part is cofactor. Third part, adjoint I have to find out. To find out the adjoint of matrix, so we have to take the transpose of this matrix. So first row will become first column, second row will become second column. It is adjoint. Now next one, A inverse is equal to 1 upon A into this one. Just we are applying the, what are the values we have find out, you can get the answer. Now the same one for 3 by 3 matrix. 3 by 3 means some more number of steps are going to come. First one, as it is, you are going to find out the determinant. We are going to find out the determinant of the given matrix. It is not equal to 0. How to find out the determinant? You know, it is not equal to 0. So A is invertible. Okay. Suppose in case it is not invertible, means we should write A inverse will not exist. You can leave the sum as it is. Now it is invertible. So we can go for the next step. Next step is to find out the cofactor. To find out the cofactor, listen, A11. First A11. A11 means minus 1 the whole power 1 plus 1. First row, first column I am leaving. We are getting 2 3 1 1. 2 3 1 1. Now I am expanding this one, 2 into 2, 1 into 3. So it is minus 1 the whole square is 1. It is minus 1. So first one is value is minus 1. Then A22. A22 means second one. We are leaving the second one. We are taking the second. Listen, second value, second row and second column you have to leave. You are getting minus 1 the whole power A12. So 1 plus 2. So what is going to come? 1 3 3 1, right? Sorry, yes, second row. 1 3 3 1. 1 3 3 1 means, so it is, so minus 1 the whole power 3, that is minus 1. Here 1 1 ja 1, minus 9, that means minus 8 into minus 1, that is equal to 8. So randomly then A13, A21, A22, A2, for example A31, suppose I want to take A31, sorry, I want to take A31. A31 means, listen, A31 I want to take, so I will write minus 1 the whole power 3 plus 1. It is A31, third row, first column you are leaving, it is 1, 2, 2, 3. So it is 3 minus 4, that is equal to minus 1. Here 4 means it is plus 1, that is equal to minus 1. So A31 is equal to minus 1. A31 is minus 1, the value is given over here. So all the values you are going to find out, A22, A23, 31, 32, 33. After find out all those things, we are going to write the cofactor matrix. What is cofactor matrix? What are the values we have find out? I am going to write. A11 is minus 1. A12 is 8. And A13 is minus 5. A21 is 8, A21 is 1, A22 is minus 6, A23 is 3, A31 is minus 5, A32 is 2, and A33 is equal to minus 1. This values we are writing, that is called cofactor matrix. This is cofactor matrix. After writing the cofactor matrix, what is adjoint? Adjoint means this matrix, the given matrix, I should find out the transpose of this matrix. So now we have find out the cofactor matrix till this one. So first till this one we have come. Now adjoint. Adjoint means first row will become the first column. That means minus 1, 8, minus 5. Second row will become second column, 1, minus 6 and 3. Then minus 1, 2, minus 2. It is next one. So it is adjoint. Next one, as per formula, determinant you have find out, you will apply. Adjoint you know, you are going to apply, no need to multiply, instead keep as it is. So it is, this method is adjoint method to find out the inverse of the matrix. So we have listened to solve, to find out inverse of any matrix. There are two methods. One is transformation method, another one is adjoint method. To find out the inverse by adjoint method, we have to follow these steps. First of all, whether it is invertible or not, we have to decide. Invertible means it is non-singular matrix. So first determinant you will find out. If it is not equal to 0, then we can go for the next step. Then we can go for cofactor matrix. Cofactor matrix means A, I, J, otherwise 1, 1 means minus 1 the whole power 1 plus 1 into its minor you are going to multiply. And after getting this cofactor, you will find out the transpose for the cofactor, that is called adjoint of the given matrix. After find out the adjoining, A inverse is equal to this formula you are going to apply. You are going to get the inverse of any matrix directly we are going to get. Thank you.